Sarvebhyo namaskaraha. I hope I am audible and the screen is visible. Start. Vandetam madavaranendravadanam madbhagadheya kritim shundadanda suchalanena jagatam mayantarayamayan vidravya pranati prasanna hridayo yonukta eva swayam rakshatyanvaham atmanoti virudam vaidyesha putrabhidham. So let us continue the Mithyavishnu-kaulika-katha. This Kaulika, who tried to impersonate Lord Vishnu, and he flew in a flying machine, that kind of thing, okay, in order to gain access to the princess. So the other day, I think this is where we have to start our recap from. Ragi bimbadharosau stana kalashayugam yauvanarudhagarvam Nichanabhif prakritya kutilakamalakam swalpakanchapi madhyam kuruvantvetani nama prasabhamiha manas chintitanya shukhedam yanmam tasya kapolau dahata iti muhuhu swachakau tannayuktam. So he starts so this is an outpour of his kama vedana, okay, to his friend Rathakara. So as soon as he spots this girl, he faints and falls down. So the Rathakara takes him to his house and starts tending to him and taking care. And then after a while, he gains back his consciousness and starts talking. So her lips are red and fully passionate. Ragi bimbadharosau stana kalashayugam yauvanarudhagarvam, and her pair of breasts are upright and tight because of the pride of youth. Nicha nabhihi, the navel portion is lying low, nicha, kutilakam alakam, and the hairs and her hair is naturally curly. Swalpakan chapi madhyam, and madhya bhaga, the hip portion is swalpa, very little. Kuruvantvetani nama prasabhamiha manas chintitan yashukhena. So it is not a wonder that all these parts of hers are creating an anguish in my mind, for these are naturally bad in some way or the other. For one is passionate, which is not a right quality, which is a bad quality, and then arudha garva, darpa, again not a good quality, nichatva, not a good quality, kutilaka, kutilatvam, crookedness, not good, swalpakam, not good. So it does not matter. But then her swachakau kapola, her blemishless cheeks, they burn my heart, and this is not fair. What the Kaulika conveys to Rathakara. Rathakaro kevam sakamam tadvachanam akaranya sasmitam idamaha vayasya yadyevam tarhi dishtya siddham naf prayojanam tadadyaiva dayasa samagama priyatam. So you can unite with her right away. Today you can do it. No worries. If this is your problem, it can be fixed. Kaulika aha vayasya yatra kanyantah pure vayum muktva nanyasya praveshosti tatra raksha purushadhishtite katham mama tayasah samagamaha tat kim mam asatya vachanena vidambayasi Rathakaraha mitra pashyame buddhi. So where is this question of me uniting with the princess? For she is in the Antahpura, which is Raksha Purusha Adhishthita, which is guarded by Raksha Purushas, and Tatra Vayum Muktva Anyasya Praveshaha Nasti, Anyasya Purushasya. So other than Vayu, there is no man who can enter that place, and please don't, through your false words, okay, please don't cause me more harm. I am already hurt. Evam abhidhaya takshanat kila sancharinam painateyam bahuyugalam varuna vrikshadaruna shankhajakta gada padmanvitam sakirita kaustubham aghatayat tatastasmin kaulikam samaropya Vishnu chinnitam kritva kila sancharana vijnanancha darshayitva provacha. So immediately he creates a flying machine kind of thing, which can be operated on pivots and pins. Kila sancharinam vainateyam. So a flying Garuda, Bahuyugalam, and also a pair of hands, extra hands. Varuna vrikshadaruna, and using the wood of this Varuna Vriksha, Shankhajakra Gada Padmanvidam Sakirita Kaustubham. So all these Vishnu Chinhas he created. Tatas Tasmin Kaulikam Samaropi, and having made two so this Kaulika was made to be seated on that Vainateya, Vishnu Chinnitam Kritva, and he also made him wear appropriate chinhas of Vishnu, and then he also taught him the way to operate the machine, and then spoke Vayasya Anena Vishnu Rupena Gatva Kanyantapure Nishithe Tam Rajakanyam Ekakinim Saptabhumika Prasada Prantagatam Mugdhasvabhavam Tvam Vasudevam Manyamanam Swakiya Mithya Vakroktibihi Ranjayitva Vatsyayana Ukta Vidhina Bhaja. So please go to the Kanyantapura with this form of Lord Vishnu and go right in the midnight. Nishithe tam rajakanyam ekakinim, and then she will be alone. Saptabhumika prasada prantagatam. So she would be inside the 7-storied palace, right? And she would be a mugdha swabhava, and then tvam vasudevam manyamanam bhaja. So please enjoy such a Rajakanya who will mistake you for Lord Vishnu himself. And see, I can do only this much. You have to play your part. How? Swakiya mithya vakroktibihi ranjayitva. Anyhow, only this much can be done. But if you want to unite with that woman and enjoy that process, you have to please her by your mithya vakrokti, your witty words and your pleasing words. With that, win over her, and then you may enjoy her. Kaulikopi tadakarnya tatha rupas tatra gatva tamaha rajaputri supta kimva jagarishi aham tavakrite samudrat sanurago lakshmim vihaya iva agataha tat kriyatam maya samagamaha. So listening to that, oh my God, my friend is helping me so much. So he signs up for it. Tatha rupasanne tatra gatva. So taking the form of Vishnu, he gets himself ready and then goes there and then asks her, are you awake or are you asleep? Tavakrite samudrat sanuragaha lakshmim vihaya agataha. So for your sake, I have left Lakshmi, and full of love for you, passion for you, I have come. So please embrace me and unite with me. Kriyatam maya saha samagamaha. Sapi garudarudham chaturbhujam sayudham kaustubhopetam avalokya Savismaya Shayanaduthaya Provacha Bhagavan Aham Manushi Kitika Ashuchihi Bhagavam Strailokya Pavano Vandaniyascha Tat Kathametad Vyuchyate. And so she thinks of him as Lord Vishnu himself and is surprised. And then she says, I am Manushi Kitika Ashuchihi. So I am as insignificant as a Kita. So I am nothing and I am impure, but you are Trailokya Pavana and Vandaniya. You are worthy of worship. So how is this union even possible? How does it make sense? Kaulika aha subhage satyam abhihitam bhavatya parankintu radha namni me bharya gopakula prasuta prathamamasi chartumatravatirna tenaham atrayataha ityukta sapraha bhagavan yadyevam tanme tatam prarthaya sopya vikalpam mam tubhyam prayachya. So he says, you are Radha. So please don't think of yourself as Kitika, Ashuchihi, etc. No, you are Swayam Radha, and that is why I have come for you. Then he says, Tadyevam, Yadyevam, Tarhi Mama Tatam Prarthaya. So then please go ask my father. He will be happy to give my hand to you. Kaulika aha subhage naham darshanapatham manushanam gacchami kim punaralapa karanam tvam gandharvena vivahena atmanam prayacha no chet chapam datva sanvayante pitaram bhasmasat karishyami evam abhidaya garudadavatirya savye padav grihitva tam sabhayam salajjam vepamanam shayyayam Tatascha Ratrishesham Yavat Vatsyayanoukta Vidhina Nishevya Pratyushe Swagriham Alakshito Jagama. So he says, no, it is not possible that I meet your father because I cannot be seen by human beings. So there is no use of talking. So please marry me according to the rules of Gandharva Vivaha. No chet Shapam Dattva Sanvayante Pitaram Bhasmasat Karisham. So I will wipe out your entire family. I am going to finish off your father along with all his descendants. Evam Abhidhaya Garudadavatiriya. So he says this and then gets down from Garuda and then takes both her hands in his right hand. Savye Panu Grihitva Tam Sabhayam Salajjam Vepamanam Shayyayam. He brings her to the bed. Okay? She is worried, she is afraid, she is also, she has lajja. Okay? And then she is also trembling, vepamana. Tatascha ratri shesham yavat. And then he enjoys her throughout the night, and then pratyushe, early in the morning, without anybody noticing him, leaves for his home. Evam tasyatam nityam sevamanasya kalo yat. अथ कदाचित् कंचुकिनस्तस्या अधरोष्ठप्रवाल खण्डनं दृष्ट्वा मिथः प्रोचुः अहो पश्यतास्या राजकन्यायाः पुरुषोपभुक्ताया इव शरीरावयवा विभाव्यन्ते तत् कथमयं सुरक्षितेऽप्यस्मिन् गृहे एवं विधो व्यवहारः तद्राज्ञे निवेदयामः. So the guards notice this sometime, that her body bears the marks as though she is being enjoyed by a man. पुरुषोपभुक्तायाः इव शरीरावयवाः विभाव्यन्ते सुरक्षिते अपि अस्मिन् गृहे. This house is well guarded. We are the ones who are guarding. We know this. एवं विधः व्यवहारः कथं सञ्जातः राज्ञे निवेदयामः इति निश्चित्य ते निवेदयन्ति कञ्चुकिनः. एवं निश्चित्य सर्वे समेत्य राजानं प्रोचुः देव वयं न विद्मः परं सुरक्षितेऽपि कन्यान्तःपुरे कश्चित् प्रविशति तद्देवः प्रमाणम्. So they inform this. Raja ativa vyakula chittaha vyachintayati. So he becomes deeply worried. Putriti jata mahatiha chinta kasmai pradeyeti mahan vitarkaha dattva sukham prapsiti vanaveti kanyapitritvam khalu nama kashtam. So kanyapitritvam nama kashtam khalu. So this is universal worry of all fathers who have daughters. They have to go through this anxiety throughout their lives. So this makes their life stressful. So this is just one facet of being a father of the daughter. Of course, there are 100 other things that brings him joy, but this portion is highlighted in this verse. Putri iha jata iti mahati chinta. There is a big worry once the daughter is born. Kasmai pradeya iti mahan vitarka. Whom shall be she given? Whom should she be given? This is a big matter of worry. Then, Dattva sukham prapsiti vanava. So even after handing over her, will she be happy in her in-laws place? Evam rupena kanyapitritvam kashtam khalu. Nadyascha naryascha sadrikprabhavas tulyani kulani kulani tasam toyaischa doshaischa nipatayanti nadyohi kulani kulani naryaha. So nadyaha naryaha. So both the rivers and women seem to have similar attitudes. How nadis have kulas, kula, which is tata, and women are born in a kula. And the way the rivers spoil their tatas, the women seem to spoil their bring bad name to their kulas. Toyehi. So because of the nadis spoil their banks because of water. Toyehi nipatayanti. Atmanaha doshaihi naryaha kulani nipatayanti. Janani manoharati jatavati parivardhate sahashucha suhridam parasakrita api kurute malinam duratikrama duhitaro vipadaha. So daughters are like vipat that can never be crossed. Duratikramaha vai janani manoharati jatavati. So at the time of birth, they cause great distress to their, they cause great affliction to the mind of the mother. And then suhridam shucha saha parivardhate. So along with the anxiety of well-wishers and people around her, she grows. So as she grows, their anxiety also grows. Parasakrita api malinam kurute. So even after being handed over to somebody else in marriage, she is most likely to bring bad name to the kula. Malinam kurute. Vipadaha duhitaraha. Duratikramaha. So the vipat, so the distress, sorrow in the form of daughters are not crossable at all. They are inevitable. Evam bahuvidham vichintya devim rahastham provacha devi nyayatam kimete kanchukino vadanti tasya kritantaha kupitaha yena yeta devam kriyate. So after all, his wife is the only person whom this guy can go and share his sorrow with. So he goes and tells her, Nyayatam kimete kanchukino vadanti. So have you heard what these people are talking about our daughter? Tasya kritantaha kupitaha yena yeta devam. So Yama is angry, okay, on that person by whom this is being done. देव्यपितदाकरण्य व्याकुलीभूता सत्वरं कन्यान्तः पुरे गत्वा तां खण्डिताधरां नखविलिखित शरीरावयवां दुहितरम् अपश्यत् आह च आह पापे कुलकलङ्ककारिणि किमेवं शीलखण्डनं कृतं कोऽयं कृतान्तावलोकितस्त्वत्सकाशम् अभ्येति तत् कथ्यतां मम अग्रे सत्यम्. So the mom is furious. She goes and she also happens to notice all these marks on her daughter for the first time. खण्डिताधरां नख विलिखित शरीरावयवां दुहितरं तादृशीं दुहितरं दृष्ट्वा कुपिता जाता सा माता आह च आह पापे कुलकलङ्ककारिणि किमेवं शीलखण्डनं. So what is it that you have done? You have brought such a dishonor to the family. Koyam kritantavalokitaha. So who is this person who has been marked by Yama, who comes to you every day? Tvatsakasham kaha abhyeti kathyatam mama agre satyam. So I think we have to continue from here. Iti kopatopa visankatam vadatyam matari rajaputri bhaya lajjanatananam lajja anatananam provacha amba sakshan narayanaha pratyaham garudarudho nishi samayati चेदसत्यं मम वाक्यं तत् स्वचक्षुषा विलोकयतु निगूढतरा निशीथे भगवन्तं रमाकान्तम् इति कोप आटोप विसङ्कटं वदत्यां मातरि राजपुत्री भय लज्जा आनत आननं प्रोवाच अम्ब साक्षात् नारायणः प्रत्यहं गरुडारूढः निशि समायाति चेत् असत्यं मम वाक्यं तत् स्वचक्षुषा विलोकयतु निगूढतरा निशीथे भगवन्तं रमाकान्तम्. So she is furious. Kopatopa visankatam vadatyam matari. So when she is talking so angrily, so when she talks like this, when she is furious because of kopa, Rajaputri bhaya lajja anata ananam provacha. So she has hung her head because of lajja, because of shame, and because of bhaya also, because of fear. So she's not able to see her mother straight into her eyes, but she hangs her head down and speaks. Sakshat Narayanaha pratyaham garudarudhaha nishi samayat. Swayam Lord Vishnu comes home every night and he comes mounted on Garuda. Cheda satyam mama vakyam. If you think I am not speaking the truth, in case if you think I am not speaking the truth, swachakshusha vilokayatu. So please see for yourself. Nigudhatara, but please hide yourself. Don't reveal yourself. Nigudhatara nishithe, in the midnight. Bhagavantam ramakantam swachakshusha vilokayatu. So you may see for yourself in the midnight. Tachrutva sapi prahasita vadana pulakankita sarvangi satwaram rajanam uche deva dishtya vardhase nityameva nishithe bhagavan narayanaha kanyaka parshve abhyeti tena gandharva vivahena sa vivahita tadadya tvaya maya cha ratrau vatayana gatabhyam nishithe drashtavyaha yato nasa manushai saha alapam karoti tat shrutva sa api prahasita vadana pulakankita sarvangi satwaram rajanam uche deva dishtya vardhase nityam eva nishithe bhagavane narayanaha kanyaka parshve abhyeti tena gandharva vivahena sa vivahita tat adya tvaya maya cha ratrau vatayana gatabhyam nishithe drashtavyaha yato nasa manushai saha alapam karoti. So she is very happy. That Shrutva sapi prahasita vadana. All her anger is gone. Prahasita vadana with a smiling face. Pulakankita sarvangi. So her entire, she's got goosebumps all over. Pulakankita sarvangi sattvaram rajanam uje. Immediately goes and talks to the king, reports to the king. Deva dishtya vardhase. So vardhase means what? You are growing. Okay. Luckily, you are growing. So your good fortune has come and you are growing. Dishtya vardhase. Nityameva nishithe Bhagavan Narayanaha Kanyaka Parshve Abhe. So every day, in the middle of the night, Swayam Narayana is coming near our girl. So he is coming. Tena Gandharva Vivahena Sa Vivahita. And following the rules of Gandharva Vivaha, she has married him. Tadadya Tvaya Maya Cha Ratrau Vatayana Gatabhyam Nishithe Drashtavyaha. So see, Vatayana Gatabhyam Tvaya Maya Cha. So we have to somehow conceal ourselves and through the windows. Okay, we have to, hide ourselves by getting into the windows, and then Asma Tvaya Avabhyam Drashtavyaha, and by us he has to be seen. This is what the daughter has instructed. Yataha nasa manushaihi saha alapam karoti. He does not talk to manushas. Okay, so this is what our daughter has instructed us to do. Shrutva harshitasya rajnyastad dinam varushashata prayamiva kathanchit jagama. Tatastu ratrau nibhruto bhutva ragni sahito raja vatayanastho gaganasakta drishtir yavat tishtati tavat tasmin samaye garudarudham tam shankha chakra gada padmahastam yathokta chinhankitam vyomavatarantam narayanam apashyat. Tat shrutva harshitasya rajnyaha tat dinam varusha shata prayamiva kathanchit jagama. Tataha tu ratrau nibhritaha bhutva ragni sahitaha raja vatayanasthaha gagana asakta drishtihi yavat tishtati tavat tasmin samaye garudarudham tam shankha chakra gada padmahastam yatha ukta chinha ankitam vyomnaha avatarantam Narayanam apashyati. So immediately he is overjoyed. Harshitasya rajnyaha. So to that overjoyed king, taddinam, that day. So day, literally the portion of the day. So before the night started, taddinam varusha shata prayamiva kathanchit jagama. It somehow passed on very slowly. Before the night came, it was like 100 years passed by. Varusha shata prayamiva kathanchit jagama. So somehow he passed that day. Ratrau, tataha, then Ratrau, nibhrito bhutva. So having concealed himself, Ragni sahitaha Raja, Vatayanasthaha. So what happened? So he somehow got himself in the place of the window. We do not know how the structure was. Okay, so he was, he somehow got himself in the place of the window and then concealed himself with the help of a screen or something probably. Gagana sakta drishtihi. So he kept his gaze to the sky. He's waiting for Vishnu to come. So his drishti was hooked to the sky. Gagana asakta drishtihi yavat tishtati evam rupena saha yada tishtati tavat tasmin samaye. So at that time, Garudarudham tam shankha chakra gada padmahastam yathokta chinhankitam vyomnaha avatarantam narayanam apashyat. So at that time, he really sees Narayana descending from the sky. Vyomnaha avatarantam, descending from the sky. And how is he? Yathokta chinha ankitam. So he has all the proper chinhas which the Shastras have told for Narayana to have. He has all of them. Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, Hastam. So he has 4 hands, one Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, everything is there, and he is seated on the Garuda and then descends. Tataha. सुधापूरप्लावितमिव आत्मानं मन्यमानस्तामुवाच प्रिये नास्त्यन्यो धन्यतरो लोके मत्तस्त्वत्तश्च तत्प्रसूतिं नारायणो भजते तत्सिद्धाः सर्वेऽस्माकं मनोरथाः अधुना जामातृप्रभावेण सकलामपि वसुमतीं वश्यां करिष्यामि ततः सुधापूरप्लावितम् इव आत्मानं मन्यमानः ताम् उवाच प्रिये नास्ति अन्यः धन्यतरः लोके मत्तः त्वत्तः च तत्प्रसूतिं नारायणः भजते तत्सिद्धाः सर्वे अस्माकं मनोरथाः अधुना जामातृप्रभावेण सकलामपि वसुमतीं वश्यां करिष्यामि. So he felt like he is being washed by the stream of Amrita. Sudha is Amrita, right? Sudha pura plavita. Plavita means to be washed, to be nicely drenched in Amrita. Be washed by the stream of Amrita. Sudha pura plavitamivam atmanam manyamanaha. So he had that kind of a feeling, as though he is taking bath in Amrita Sagara. So he says, Priye nastyanyaha dhanyataraha loke. So there is nobody in the loka currently who is more blessed than you and me. Mattaha tvattaha cha, than you and than me. Why? Tatprasutim narayanaha bhajate. So that our prasuti, our daughter, our child is being taken care of by Swayam Narayana. So Narayana likes our child. Who can be more lucky? Tat siddhaha sarve asmakam manorathaha. So you may think of all our aspirations to be accomplished. All our aspirations have been accomplished. Adhuna, now, Jamatri Prabhavena. So with the help of my Jamata, my son-in-law, so because of his Prabhava, because of the power of my Jamata, Sakalamapi Vasumatim Vashyam Karishyami. So I am going to bring the entire earth under my control. Evam Nishchitya Sarvai Simadhipai Saha Maryada Vyatikramam Akarot. Techatam Maryada Vyatikramena Vartamana Malokya Sarve Sametyatena Saha Vigraham Chakruhu. Evam Nishchitya Sarvaihi Simadhipaihi Saha Maryada Vyatikramam Akarot. Techa tam Maryada Vyatikramena Vartamanam Alokya Sarve Sametyatena Saha Vigraham Chakruhu. So having decided this, Sarvaihi Simadhipaihi Saha Maryada Vyatikramam Akarot. So he immediately, what does he do? He transgressed the boundaries. So he is sharing boundaries with other adhipas who are along his border, right? So there are other kings who are situated in other deshas, ruling in places that are sharing the border with his kingdom. So those rajas are addressed as Simadhipas. So with all of them, what does he do? He transgresses the boundary and starts invading the neighboring country. Maryada Vyatikramam Karoti Saha. So Techatam Maryada Vyatikramena Vartamanam Alokya. So te Rajanaha, te Simadhipaha, Yetam Maryada Vyatikramena Vartamanam Alokya. So seeing him to transgress the boundaries, what do? Sarve Sametya Tena Saha Vigraham Chakruhu. So all of them united amongst themselves and started quarreling with him. Sarve Sametya, Sarve Simadhipaha Sametya Yeki. So they all became together. They all came together. Tesham Yeki Bhavaha Sanjataha. Te Sarve Sametya. Anena Saha Vigraham Chakruhu. Anena Saha Yuddham Kritavantaha. So they started fighting with this king. Atrantare Saraja Devi Mukhena Tam Duhitaram Uvacha. Putri Tvai Duhitari Vartamanayam Narayane Bhagavati Jamatari Sthite Tat Kimevam Yujyate Yat Sarve Parthiva Maya Saha Vigraham Kuruvanti Tat Sambodhyodyat Tvaya Nijabharta. yatha mama shatrun vyapadayati. Atrantare saha raja devi mukhena tam duhitaram uvacha. Putri tvayi duhitari vartamanayam narayane bhagavati jamatari sthite tatkim yevam yujyate yat sarve parthivaha maya saha vigraham kuruvanti tat sambodhyaha adya tvaya nijabharta yatha mama shatrun vyapadayati. Zaharaja Devi Mukhena Tam Duhitaram Uvacha. So now he talks to the princess through his wife. He does not address his daughter directly, but sends his wife and through her conveys this message. What? Putri, Tvai Duhitari Vartamanayam. So when you are our daughter, and Narayane Bhagavati Jamatari Sthite, and when Swayam Narayana is our son-in-law, does this even make sense? That Kim Yevam Yujyate? Does this seem proper? Does this suit? That Yat Sarve Parthivaha, all the kings, Maya Saha Vigraham Kuruvanti, that they are fighting with me. Does this even make sense? Tasmat Sambodhyaha Adya Tvaya Nijabharta. So today you have to talk to your husband. How? Yatha mama shatrun vyapadayati, in such a way that he shall finish off my enemies. So you have to talk to him appropriately. Adya tvaya, by you, nija bharta sambodhyaha, your husband has to be talked to in such a way that he finishes off my enemies. Mama shatrun yatha saha vyapadayati tatha tvam sambodhanam kuru tatha tvam vartalapam kuru yena kenapi prakarena Saha mama shatrun vyapadayati chet aham santushtaha bhavishyami. So somehow you talk to him and convince him, that is your job. Tataha tayasa kauliko ratrau savinayam abhihitaha. Bhagavan tvai jamatari sthite mama tato yat shatrubhih paribhuyate tannayutam tat prasadam kritva sarvam stan shatrun vyapadaya. Kaulika aha subhage Kiyanmatrastvete tava pituhu shatravaha tad vishwasta bhava kshanenapi sudarshana chakrena sarvam stilashaha khandayishyami. Tataha taya saha kaulikaha ratrau savinayam abhihitaha. Bhagavan tvai jamatari sthite mama tataha yat shatrubhihi paribhuyate tad nayuktam tat prasadam kritva sarvan tan shatrun vyapadaya. Kaulikaha aha subhage kiyan matraha tu yete tava pituhu shatravaha tad vishwasta bhava kshanenapi sudarshana chakrena sarvan tan tilashaha khandayishyami. So at the night, so she talks to him very humbly. She makes this request. Savinayam Narayanaha Abhihitaha Kaulikaha Narayana Veshe Yaha Asti Narayana Veshadharaha Kaulikaha Abhihitaha. He was told by her Taya Abhihitaha. What? Bhagavan Tvai Jamatari Sthite. So when you are the Jamata, when you are the son-in-law, Mama Tataha, my father, Shatrubhihi paribhuyate, that he is being defeated by his enemies. Paribhuyate, paribhavanam, paribhavaha, yasya parajayaha, ityartha, defeat, ityartha. That my father is being defeated by these kings, his enemies, when you are his son-in-law. That is not right. Tatena yuktam. Prasadam kritva. So please be pleased with my father. Sarvan shatrun vyapadaya. So please finish off all his enemies. Kaulikaha. So he replies, Subhage. So Subhage, oh fortunate one. Kiyan matraha ete tava pituhu shatravaha. Your the enemies of your king, Kiyan matraha, what is their value? They are so insignificant. They have no significance in front of me. Right? I am so powerful and these people are nothing. So don't worry. Vishwasta bhava, trust me. kshanenapi sudarshana chakrena sarvan tan tilashaha khandayisya. I will make them into pieces. I will cut them to pieces using my sudarshana chakra in seconds. So do not worry. अथ गच्छता कालेन सर्वदेशं शत्रुभिरुद्वास्य स राजा प्राकारशेषकृतः तथापि वासुदेव रूपधरं कौलिकम् अजानन् राजा नित्यमेव विशेषतः कर्पूर अगुरु कस्तूरिकादि परिमल विशेषान् नाना प्रकार वस्त्र पुष्प भक्ष्य पेयांश्च प्रेषयन् दुहितृमुखेन तमूचे भगवन् प्रभाते नूनं स्थानभंगो भविष्यति। अथ गच्छता कालेन सर्वदेशं शत्रुभिः उद्वास्य सः राजा प्राकारशेषः कृतः तथापि वासुदेव रूपधरं कौलिकम् अजानन् राजा नित्यम् एव विशेषतः कर्पूर अगुरु कस्तूरिका आदि परिमल विशेषान् नाना प्रकार वस्त्र पुष्प भक्ष्य पेयाञ्च प्रेषयन् दुहितृमुखेन तम् ऊचे भगवन् प्रभाते नूनं स्थानभङ्गः भविष्यति. So as the time passes by, सर्वदेशं शत्रुभिः उद्वास्य सः राजा प्राकारशेषः कृतः. So what happens as time goes by his shatrus, Shatrubihi, Raja Prakarasheshaha Kritaha. So the Raja was now left only with Prakara, his fort. Okay. So there is a wall that is covering his palace and there is a fort, that's all. So that alone is left with him. And Sarvadesham Udvasya. So this his entire city has been it has been cleaned, wiped out. Okay? People have either died or they have been banished. They have left the place. So there is nobody except for those living inside these walls. So Sarvadesham Udvasya Shatrubihi, by his enemies, this king was left just with his prakara. Tathapi, even at such a time, Vasudeva Rupadharam Kaulikam Ajanan, failing to recognize this weaver as a weaver, Nityameva, every day, what does he do? Duhitrumukhena tam uje. Every day he talks to Narayana through his daughter. Duhitrumukhena tam Kaulikam uje. He talks to that weaver. So what does he do? Also, he sends various kinds of things to please this Narayana, right? Nana prakara vastra pushpa bhakshya peyancha preshayan. So having sent, sending him varieties of vastras, pushpa, bhakshya, eatables, and peyas, different kinds of beverages he sends in order to please him and talks to him. Also, Karpura, Aguru, Kasturikadi, Parimala Vishesha also sends him special perfumes. Okay. So Parimala Vishesha, different kinds of perfumes he sends, like Karpura, Aguru. Okay. So, and Kasturika, musk, and so on. He sends all these things and tries to please him. And what does he say? One day he says this, Bhagavan, Prabhate Nunam Sthana Bhango Pravishyati. So tomorrow morning, what is going to happen? Definitely Sthana Bhangaha. So this capital city, this fort that I am left with, everything is going to be destroyed. By tomorrow, I will lose. I no longer have the capacity to fight. Yato Yavasendhanakshayaha Sanjataha Tatha Sarvopi Janaha Praharair Jarjarita Dehaha Samvrittaha Yodhumakshamav Prachuro Mritascha Tadevam Jnatva Atra Kale Yaduchitam Bhavati Tad Vidheyam. So Yataha Yavasa Indhana Sankshayaha Sanjataha Tatha Sarvopi Janaha Praharaihi Jarjarita Dehaha Samvrittaha Yodhum Akshamaha Prachuraha Mritascha Tadevam Jnatva Atra Kale Yaduchitam Bhavati Tad Vidheya. He says we have ran out of grains and indhana, fuel. Okay, so the kshaya of grains and fuel has taken place. Tatha sarvopi janaha, and the entire population, whatever is left, praharaihi jarjarita dehaha, it is wounded by the attack that has been inflicted upon them by the enemies. So they are all wounded. Praharaihi jarjarita dehaha sarvopi janaha sanjataha tasmad yodhum akshamaha. So they are no longer capable of fighting, and a good number of prachuraha janaha. So a huge number of people are also dead. Prachuraha mritascha. Tadevam jnatva. So having known all this, kale yaduchitam bhavati tadvidhaya. So whatever has to be done in this time, so whatever is right for this time, so please do it, don't delay any further. Iti rajnyaha prarthana. That shrutva kaulikopyachintayat. Sthanabhange jate mama anayasah viyogaha bhavishyati. Sthanabhange jate mama anayasah viyogo bhavishyati. Tasmad garudamaruhya sayudham atmanam akashe darshayami. Kadachin mam vasudevam manyamanaste sashankaragyo yodhrubhir hanyante. Uttancha. Tat shrutva kaulikaha api achintayat. Sthanabhange jate mama anayasah viyogaha bhavishyati. Tasmat garudam aruhya sayudham atmanam akashe darshayami. Kadachit mam vasudevam manyamanaha te sashankaha rajnyaha yodhrubhihi hanyante. So listening to this, now Kaulika thinks, Sthanabhange jate. So if this capital city is ruined and this place is finished, what will happen? Mama anayasaha viyogaha bhavish. Excuse me, madam. I will be separated from this lady, right? Tasmat, and because of that, what am I planning to do? Garudam aruhya sayudham atmanam akashe darshaya. So I will show myself, okay, in the sky. I'm going to ride this Darumaya Garuda and let me go and hover. Okay. Why? Because it is possible. Kadachit mam vasudevam manyamanaha. So it is indeed possible that they mistake me for Vasudeva and they will be sashanka. Right? They'll be doubtful, chakita, all kinds of feeling will come in them. Tasmin samaye rajnyaha yodhrubhihi hanyante. It is indeed possible that these wounded soldiers of our king can finish them off. Is it not possible? He just thinks of that. So from this we can know that even though we might judge his wish to unite with the princess as some kind of just love and lust and infatuation, he seems to be seriously in love with her because he is ready to do this, because he is not willing to separate from her at any cost. And and when the time comes, he seems to really go to any end in order to achieve this. So he says he will do this. Also, he has other reasons. What are they? Nirvishena pisarpena kartavya mahati phata visham bhavatu mavastu phatatopo bhayankaraha. Nirvishena pisarpena kartavya mahati phata visham bhavatu mavastu phatatopo bhayankaraha. It's a pretty straightforward verse, right? Nirvishena sarpena api mahati phata kartavya. So it is said that even a non-poisonous snake, a snake which does not carry poison, does not carry venom, it has to spread its hoods. Mahati phata kartavya. It has to spread its hood and frighten the enemy that is trying to attack. because the enemy is not going to know if there is Visha or not. Visham bhavatu mava astu. May there be poison or let the poison not be there. Hatatopaha bhayankaraha. So this very, expansion and showing up of the expanded hood. Okay. So in a way, only the snake knows that it is poisonless. Right? So for the one who sees, he knows that the snake is hissing, and that means it is dangerous. Patatopaha bhayam janayati tasmat patatopaha kartavyaha. So let me do this. The weaver decides. Atha yadi mama sthanartham udyatasya mrityur bhavishyati tadapi sundarataram. He says, in case, see, I am not a fool. I am not going to say that this is a sure shot thing that is going to happen. It's only a try. It's also completely possible that in order to defend this place, sthanartham udyatasya mama mrityurapi sambhavet. It is indeed possible that mrityu happens to me, okay, who is trying to protect this place. Even that is better. Tadapi sundarataram. Utaha uktancha. Gavamarthe brahmanarthe swamyarthe strikrite athava sthanarthe yastyajet pranam stasya loka sanatanaha. Gavamarthe brahmanarthe swamyarthe strikrite athava sthanarthe yastyajet pranam stasya loka sanatanaha. Because I am not going to lose anything. Why? Gavam arthe brahmanarthe swamyarthe stri krite athava sthanarthe yaha pranan. So the one who leaves his pranas for the sake of protecting the cows, or protection, for the sake of protecting a brahmana, or for protecting the life of his swami, his yajamana, or to protect the woman, or to protect his country, his capital city, all these people, tasya sanatanaha lokaha siddhyanti. So they, tasya lokaha sanatanaha. So they get an eternal seat, right, in the next word. So that I am not going to lose anything. Tasya sanatanaha lokaha bhavanti. Yevam nischitya pratyushe dantadhavanam kritva tam provacha subhage samastai shatrubhir hatair annam panam chaswadayishyami kim bahuna tvayapi saha sangamam tataha karishyami param vachyastvayatma pita yat prabhate prabhutena sainyena saha nagaran nishkramya yodhavyam aham chakashasthita eva sarvam stan nistejasah karishyami. So he is really somebody who has who is not just interested. See, he is not somebody, we cannot say that he is enjoying all this because of it so happened because he had an intelligent friend like the Rathakara, right? He himself is not just adventurous, but is really ready to take the risk when the situation demands, right? That is why we have to remember the context of this entire story, because Damanaka starts off this story by saying Suprayuktasya dambhasya. So when a dambha, when a strategy, when a deceit is well done, it is well done, it is very nicely managed, even Brahma cannot do anything about it. I think that was the verse which Damanaka started with, and from that we have this story. So it is definitely something that is, it is a very enterprising quality that this Kaulika demonstrates here, because he is ready to take this risk when the time comes, right? Evam nishchitya pratyushe. So having decided this, what does he do early in the morning? Dantadhavanam kritva, brushes his teeth and then talks to the lady Subhage. Samastaihi shatrubhihi hataihi annam panancha aswadayishyam. So I will enjoy food and drink when samastaihi shatrubhihi hataihi, when all the enemies are finished, then I will enjoy all this. Kim bahuna Moreover, tvayapi saha sangamam tataha karishyami. So I will unite with you. I will come back to you after all this is over. Param vachyaha tvaya atma pita. But your pita has to be told this by you. Tvaya atma pita, nija pita, vachyaha. He has to be told by you. What? Yat prabhate prabhutena sainyena saha nagarati nishkramya yodhavyam. He has to be instructed that he has to go out of the city. Nagarati nishkramya yodhavyam. He has to go out of the city and fight. How? Prabhutena sainyena saha. With a huge soldier, with a huge army, he has to go and fight in the morning. Why? Aham cha akasha sthitaha eva. So I will stay on the sky. Akasha sthitaha eva sarvane tane nistejasaha karishyami. So I will make them all nistejasas. So I will take away their tejaha. And because of that, it will be very easy for the soldiers of your father to finish them off. All their tejas I will absorb. I will just take it away. Why? Why this one? Paschat sukhena bhavata hantavyaha yadi punaraham tan swayameva sudhayami tattesham papatmanam vaikunthiyya gatihi syat tasmat te tatha kartavya yatha palayanto hanyamanaha swargam na gachanti. He's an intelligent person and also witty. He says, why am I proposing this? I am Swayam Vishnu. I can finish them off, right? No. Why? Paschat sukhena bhavata hantavyaha. So this is within quotes that is to be narrated to the king. So bhavata maharajena athava maharajasya sainyena hantavyaha. Sukhena hantavyaha. Kada yada aham tan nistejasaha karishyami tadanantaram sukhena bhavata hantavyaha anayasena hantavyaha. See, once I make them nistejasas, you can easily kill them. Why? Punaraham tan swayameva sudayami chet. If I am going to finish them off and kill them with my hands, then what will happen? Tesham papatmanam vaikunthiyya gatihi syat. So all these people who are actually papatmas will get a place in Vaikuntha because they would have been killed by me, right? So even Shishupala goes to Vaikuntha, Kamsa goes to Vaikuntha, we know. So I don't want that state for these enemies of your father. Tasmati te tatha kartavya yatha palayanto hanyamanaha swargan na gachanti. So they have to be made to run away in such a way. Tatha kartavyaha yatha palayantaha hanyamanaha bhavishyanti. So they have to be made to run away from the battlefield. And somebody who is being killed when they are running away from the battlefield, they don't go to Swarga, right? So palayanto hanyamanaha te yatha swargam nagachanti tatha kartavyam. It has to be done like that, and that is why I am giving this idea to you. So please go and convey this to your father. Sapitadakarnya pitussamipam gatva sarvam vrittantam nyavedayat. Rajapi tasya vakyam shraddadhanav pratyushe samuthaya susannadha sainyo yuddhartham nishchakrama. Kaulikopi marane krita nishchayaha marane krita nischayas chapapanir gaganagatir garudarudho yuddhaya prasthitaha. Sa api tat akarnya pituhu samipam gatva sarvam vrittantam nyavedayat. Raja api tasyaha vakyam shraddadhanaha pratyushe samuthaya susannadha sainyaha yuddhartham nishchakrama. Kaulikaha api marane krita nishchayaha chapapanihi gaganagatihi garudarudhaha yuddhaya prasthitaha. So having listened to this Tadakaranya pitussamipam gatva, she goes to her father. And then what does she say? Sarvam vrittantam nyavedayat. So she narrates the entire account. Tasyaha vakyam shraddadhanaha raja. So honoring her words. And honoring her words means honoring the words of Lord Vishnu. Pratyushe samuthaya. So he gets ready early in the morning. Susannadha sainyaha. So Sannadha sainyaha means his sainya is ready. Whatever is left with him. So he makes them well equipped. He makes them ready for the battle. And yuddhartham nishchakrama, and leaves for the battle. Kaulikaha api marane krita nishchayaha. And this weaver too, who is now firm, who has set his mind and he knows that he is going to die. Marane krita nishchayaha, with a firm resolve to die. Chapapanihi, so carrying a bow in his hand. Gaganagatihi, so he is ascending towards the sky now. Garudarudhaha, and mounting on Garuda, leaves for the battle. Uddhaya prasthita. Atrantare Bhagavata Narayanena Titanaagata Vartamana Vedina Smritamatro Vainateya Samprapto Vihasya Proktaha Bho Garutman Janasitvam Yan Mamarupena Kauliko Darumaya Garude Samarudho Rajakanyam Kamayate. So Bravi Deva Sarvam Nyayate Tacheshtitam Tat Kim Kurmaha Sampratam. Atrantare Bhagavata Narayanena Atita Anagata Vartamana Vedina Smritamatraha Vainateyaha Sampraptaha Vihasya Proktaha Bho Garutman Janasitvam Yate Mamarupena Kaulikaha Darumaya Garude Samarudhaha Rajakanyam Kamayate. Saha Abravit Deva Sarvam Nyayate Tat Cheshtitam Tat Kim Kurmaha Sampratam. Meanwhile, the scene shifts to Vaikunthana. Bhagavata Narayanena Vainateyaha Proktaha. So how we do the Anvaya? So most of the others are Visheshanas. We'll come to that. Bhagavata Narayanena Vainateyaha Proktaha. So by Lord Narayana, Garuda was told. That's all is the Vakya. Kidrishena Narayanena. So what is the Visheshana for Narayana? Atita Anagata Vartamana Vedina Narayanena. So by that Narayana, who knows what? Who knows the past, present and the future. Atita, past, Anagata, future, that which has not come, and Vartamana, Vedina, Yaha Janati, Tadrishaha Narayana, Tena, Smritamatraha Vainateyaha. So now, so Smritamatraha, so the Vainateya was thought of by Narayana, and Vainateya is now in Smritamatraha Sampraptaha Vainateyaha. So the Lord thought of Garuda and immediately Garuda appears before him. Smritamatraha Sampraptaha Vainateyaha Vihasya Proktaha. So Narayana smiles, and by the smiling Narayana, this Garuda was spoken to. How? Oh Garutman, oh Garuda, did you see this? Did you see this entire joke which is happening on earth? Janasitvam Yate Mamarupena, so taking my form, Kaulikaha, Kashchit Kaulikaha, some weaver, Darumaya Garude, Samarudaha, so mounting himself on a wooden Garuda, enjoys the Rajakanya. So goes and unites with this Rajakanya every day. Do you know this? Saha Abravi Deva Sarvam Nyayate Tasya Cheshtitam. No, I know of this affair. But Kim Kurmaha Sampratam, what can be done? What do you want us to do? Right. Shri Bhagavan Aha. Adya Kauliko Marane Krita Nishchayo Vihita Niyamo Yuddhartham Vinirgataha Sanunam Pradhana Kshatriya Sharahato Nidhanameshyati Tasmin Hate Sarvo Jano Vadishyati Yat Prabhuta Kshatriya Militva Vasudevo Garudascha Nipatitaha Tatah Param Loko Yamavayo Pujam Nakarishyati. Shri Bhagavan Aha Adya Kaulikaha Marane Krita Nishchayaha Vihita Niyamaha Yuddhartham Vinirgataha. Saha Nunam Pradhana Kshatriya Shara Ahataha Nidhanam Yeshyati Tasmin Hate Sarvaha Janaha Vadishyati Yat Prabhuta Kshatriyaihi Militva Vasudevaha Garudascha Nipatitaha Tataha Param Lokaha Ayam Avayoho Pujam Nakarishyati. So this is the Lord's concern now. Adya kaulikaha marane krita nishchayaha. So with a firm resolve to die, vihita niyamaha, and he has also taken a vow that this is how it is going to take place. Yuddhartham vinirgataha. He has left for the battle. Saha noonam. Definitely what is going to happen? Pradana kshatriya sharahataha saha nidhanam eshyati. So wounded by the arrows, shara ahataha. Pradhana kshatriyanam sharaihi ahataha. So wounded by the chief kshatriyas arrows, he is going to die. Saha noonam nidhanam eshyati nishchaya rupena saha mrityum prapsyati tasmin hate. So when he dies, what will happen? What will everybody say? Sarvaha janaha vadishyati. Everybody is going to speak like this. Yat prabhuta kshatriyaihi militva vasudevo garudascha nipatitaha. That Lord Vishnu and Garuda have been finished off by a lot of kshatriyas together. They have all joined together in finishing off Vishnu and Garuda. This is going to be the talk in the town. I don't want that. Tataha param lokoyam avayoho pujam na karishyati. And then there is no question of me or you receiving any puja in this world. I am lokaha lokaha avayoho pujam na karishyati. There is going to be no puja for us in this world. This is Narayana's concern. We can stop here and continue tomorrow. And does Vishnu, the weaver in disguise, agree to help the king to defeat his enemies? I missed this part. Yes. He agrees. I think we can stop here. I will take questions tomorrow because there is another class that is due. So stop here. Continue tomorrow. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.